I'm мкіл Shelton. I'm the designated broker at Life Real Estate. I'm also part of Team Shelton. I work with my daughter, Emma, and we like to have fun. We try to give you informational videos. Emma's pretty funny. I'm not that funny. I do funny things sometimes, but we try to make them as entertaining as we can to keep your attention. Please subscribe. Help us. We are on the race to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help. So definitely subscribe. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. And then if you'd like to receive regular notifications about our videos, make sure you click that bell as well. Today I want to talk to you about the Arizona weather. I think Emma did a video on this as well recently, but I thought, well, we have different perspectives. So I moved here from Nebraska in 1987. I was 20, I must have been about 23 years old. The typical 23-year-old girl, we're going to go lay out in the sun. And it was probably the end of May at that point, and walked out barefoot in the parking lot. Not a good idea. My feet got scalded. I got blisters on the bottom of my feet. One of my friends said, run to the white line. And so I was running from the sidewalk to the white line because the white line was way cooler on the road. And so it was just a really interesting perspective coming from Nebraska. I did not know that, I never even thought of that, because I always thought, well, it gets hot in Nebraska too. Not like Arizona, not like Arizona. It was very warm that year, and every summer, by the end of May, it's you're baking. And it is very dry, which I always heard people say that, and I was like, comparing it to, if you go back east, or we went to Mexico just a few weeks ago, the humidity, I mean, my hair just goes blah and gets frizzy, and everything's wet. You hang a towel up at night and it feels like for days it's wet. In Arizona, and this is the honest to God's truth, your stuff will dry faster outside than if you put it in the dryer. You go hang something outside and it dries so incredibly fast. You're not sweating. You don't have your hair. If you curl your hair, it stays that way for a month if you don't wash it. So it's just a weird kind of interesting thing compared to where I came from. I absolutely love the winters here. We are in January 26th. It's been kind of cold. It's about 65 during the day. Gets down to, I think last night it got down to 32. So I covered my flowers. You have to cover your flowers. That's the biggest thing you have to do. It's just an amazing life living in Arizona. The biggest thing I remember when I came here from Nebraska was that I felt like I got so much living done because I was just outside all the time. And in Nebraska, most of the time you're inside. By the time it starts to, spring comes around, then the rain starts and the flooding and the mud. And then, finally summer hits and you're like, oh, it's like the heaven opens up and it's summer. And, then you have tornadoes. And so it just goes from bad to worse and back and forth. Here, it's not like that at all. I mean, we don't have any natural disasters really in Arizona. We don't have floods sometimes, but it's in certain areas. We don't have, we don't have hurricanes. We don't have tornadoes. We had an earthquake. This was really kind of weird. My husband was grilling. I was sitting in the backyard, and all of a sudden I saw my pool just splash water out. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And there was a mild earthquake in Gilbert, but I couldn't even feel it. I was sitting there. Only reason I even knew it happened was because my pool went insane. So I guess we get earthquakes if you want to count that. Great weather. I love it here. I love it here. We actually have a cabin up north, which if you're thinking of doing that, it's a great way to do it. If I am just sick of the heat, I'm over it, I can jump in my car in 2.5 hours. I'm in Heber. I'm in the Pines. It's 70 degrees. It's raining. There's thunderstorms. And it is a phenomenal life. We can get to San Diego in about 6.5 hours. We can get down to Mexico. I think it's about 3.5, 4 hours. So Arizona is an amazing place to live. I can't say enough about it. We don't have any real weather patterns. I mean, I would hate to be the weatherman in Arizona. It's like, well, it's hot and nice. And, winter, it's like sunny and great today. I think we get I think it is about 7 to 9 inches since we've been in a drought of rain a year, and we usually get it on one day. So it hardly ever rains or is cloudy. And I do actually kind of miss that. I miss the rain. So that's why we definitely like to go up to the cabin. Anyway, wanted to jump in here, wanted to keep this short. I hope you're having an amazing day. And if you want to know anything about Arizona, ask Emma and I. I mean, Emma grew up here. My husband's a native. I moved here in my 20s. So we go all over the state and we sell homes all over the Phoenix metro. So we know a lot of stuff about the area and we're happy to share with you. Use this as a resource. If you want to know what the house down the street from you sold for, call me up. I'll look it up. We want to be helpful. We want to share our skills with others, and we value the opportunity to earn your business. Make sure if you like this video, click that thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell, and then leave a comment below and ask us, what do you want to know? Ask. Have a great day.